Caitlin Clark, you really getting to see her explode. I think she's going to be probably the first WNBA player to average like about 34, 35 a game. I think she got that kind of potential.
You know, she's got it. She's got what they call that it factor, right? And some people got it and some people don't.
She has lived up to expectations, right? I'm looking at her the way I look at LeBron James.
You know, I usually stay out of these conversations, but with Caitlin Clark, I can't stay silent anymore.
If you've been following basketball, even a little, one name is impossible to ignore: Caitlin Clark. She isn't just shining on the court, she's transforming the game. Her presence in women's basketball has sparked a movement so big, it's turning heads all the way up to NBA royalty. We're talking legends guys who've seen every crossover, every buzzer beater, now pausing to appreciate what Caitlin brings. Her skill, electric; her impact, unstoppable. And the jolt of energy she's injected into the WNBA, off the charts. But just when you thought her rise couldn't get any more legendary, Michael Jordan entered the chat. That's right, the GOAT himself spoke up about Caitlin Clark, and what he said, let's just say it sent shockwaves through the sports world. Because when MJ speaks, everyone listens. And his take on Caitlin, it might just redefine how the world sees her. Some players score, but a few, they spellbind. There's something almost hypnotic about the way Caitlin Clark shoots the ball. It's not just accuracy, it's art. With every shot, she's not just adding points, she's gaining believers. Even the skeptics can't look away. But recently, her shot sparked a reaction no one saw coming. Patrick Beverley, a true NBA grinder, known for his defense and zero filter, spoke up. And when a guy like Pat Bev, who's battled the league's top scorers, weighs in on someone's game, people pay attention. What did he say about Caitlin? Well, it wasn't soft, it wasn't staged, and it definitely made waves. Let's break it down, because Beverly's take might just change how you see Caitlin Clark's game.
I'm older now, so I gotta get on that bike and stroll for a couple 5, 6, 7 minutes. So while I'm strolling through the park, I'm looking at her shoot it. And she's one of those shooters where, if you know, as a gym rat, you guys know, like, damn, bro, why you throw that pass bad? Give me the ball in my chest. I'm like, oh, she's a gangster also.
She's lighting people up.
Throw me the ball the way I want it.
What drill was it? What drill was she running?
I don't know. She was doing a 2 in a row corner wing. And if you miss, you have to go back to the next spot. And if you missed again, you have to go back to the starting spot.
Patrick Beverley isn't the type to sugarcoat anything. So when he shows love to a player, especially someone like Caitlin Clark, you know it's genuine. His praise turned heads, but he's not the only former NBA star speaking up. Enter Jeff Teague, 12-year NBA vet, All-Star, and NBA champion. During his playing days, Teague flew under the radar. Quiet, focused, not one to chase the spotlight. But in retirement, he's found his voice and he's not holding back. Recently, Teague put the WNBA on blast. His issue, the way the league is handling Caitlin Clark's rise, with viewership skyrocketing and fan engagement off the charts. Teague says the WNBA is fumbling a golden opportunity in. He's not afraid to say it. So what exactly did Jeff Teague say? And why has his take stirred up so much buzz? Let's dive into it, because this conversation is just getting started.
They played this all wrong, bro.
Terribly, bro.
They was supposed to gas this shit. This is why people don't watch this shit when y'all leave college. Women's sports, because y'all hating on the best thing that's gonna happen to the W.
Sure, Jeff Teague's delivery might be rough around the edges, but his message, it's tough to ignore. After years of debate over pay gaps and struggles to grow the WNBA's reach, Caitlin Clark's arrival finally gave the league a surge of momentum. But instead of a smooth welcome, her transition has hit some unexpected bumps. Teague didn't sugarcoat it. He believes the cold reception Caitlin's gotten is hurting more than just feelings. In his eyes, the league is missing a major opportunity by not standing behind one of its biggest rising stars. Worse, he says that attitude could be slowing down the WNBA's financial growth. His bottom line, Caitlin Clark deserves better from her teammates, from league leaders, and from anyone who truly wants to see the W grow. When it comes to big-picture thinkers in basketball, one name always rises to the top: Isaiah Thomas, a Hall of Fame point guard with 2 NBA titles under his belt. Plus years of experience as a coach and executive, Thomas isn't just a legend, he's a strategist. He's someone who understands both the game and the bigger conversation around it. Recently, he weighed in on Caitlin Clark, and it wasn't just a casual comment. Thomas praised her skill, her composure, and the massive potential she brings to the league. But just when it sounded like a full-on endorsement, he threw in a curveball, one that caught everyone off guard. Let's break down exactly what Isaiah said, because his words might just shift the narrative all over again.
I think it's great what she's done, and I think it's great what the media and the WNBA and marketing and the players are doing, because, controversy is not good, but, controversy sells.
Isaiah Thomas did something few can pull off. He praised Caitlin Clark, called out the system around her, and somehow stayed above the drama. In just one well-placed sentence, he managed to speak volumes without pouring fuel on the fire. A true veteran move. Let's face it, controversy sells. From the moment Caitlin stepped into the WNBA, the media storm was instant and intense. Not all of it was fair, but it definitely brought eyeballs and aha. He sees the business behind the headlines, but stirring the pot, that's not his style. He's been around long enough to know where that road leads. If Caitlin's looking for steady voices, ones that come from real championship experience, there's another legend she can lean on. Kevin Garnett, known as the Big Ticket KG, is the definition of battle-tested former MVP, NBA champion, a 21-season warrior who leaped straight from high school to NBA greatness. His name carries weight because he earned it the hard way through grit, fire, and unmatched intensity. And when Garnett speaks on Caitlin Clark, it's not hype, it's legacy talking. If she wants validation that cuts through the noise, this is the kind that actually matters.
Caitlin Clark go through shit. I'm watching all, man, rookies, you're gonna go through some shit. And guess what? When you're it, when you got the bullseye on your back, when you it, it's gonna come with some shit, yeah. Ain't nobody hitting y'all with the step back in the high, it's a compliment. Yeah, you fit.
Kevin Garnett doesn't see what Caitlin Clark's facing as unfair. He sees it as part of the process. In KG's world, physical defense and relentless trash talk aren't signs of disrespect. They're a rite of passage. Every true star, he says, has to go through the fire early. That pressure, that intensity, it's what separates good from great. And to him, Caitlin's already earned the kind of attention that demands a tougher welcome. Garnett's take is all about tough love. He believes Caitlin shouldn't see the defensive heat as hostility, but as proof she's being taken seriously. That's how champions are built. But not every legend is standing back with a detached view. Rick Barry, a Hall of Famer known for his blunt honesty, came out swinging in full defense of Caitlin Clark, and he didn't hold back. Barry believes the backlash Caitlin's faced from some WNBA players isn't about ego or attitude, it's about jealousy, pure and simple. In his view, Clark's game, her popularity, and the spotlight that follows her have stirred resentment, and he's calling it out. His message: Caitlin isn't just hype, she's earned everything she's getting, and it's time the rest of the league recognized that.
I think it's reprehensible what they're allowing some of these players to do. Anybody that does something flagrant to this young lady for what she's brought to the game should be suspended and fined big time for doing that.
NBA legend George the Iceman Gervin has stepped in to defend Caitlin Clark, and he didn't hold back. Known for his smooth style and sharp takes, Gervin called out the disrespect Caitlin's been facing. In his eyes, the criticism isn't just unfair, it's flat out wrong. He made it clear her talent should be celebrated, not torn down. And his message came with a warning: Caitlin's greatness is real, and it's here to stay. Let's take a quick look at what Gervin said, because it's something everyone needs to hear.
They don't know the value that she's bringing for all of them. She bringing, they flying private planes now. They weren't flying private before she came. They on major networks now. They weren't doing that. See, she remind me of Tiger Woods.
When Michael Jordan speaks, the entire basketball world stops and listens. He doesn't talk often, but when he does, it means something. And now, after years of staying quiet on today's players, MJ has spoken up about Caitlin Clark. Breaking his silence, Jordan praised her talent, but he also issued a warning. If the league fails to properly support her, he said, they risk missing out on something truly game-changing. His message: clear, powerful, and impossible to ignore. Let's break down exactly what Michael Jordan said, Dan. Why it matters more now than ever.
You know, I usually stay out of these conversations, but with Caitlin Clark, I can't stay silent anymore. What she's doing right now isn't just special, it's transformational for the game of basketball. The league needs to wake up and show her the respect she deserves, or we risk losing her talent to Europe. And trust me, that's not something the league can afford.
When Michael Jordan speaks, it's so rare that some fans questioned if his comments on Caitlin Clark were even real. Was it genuine footage, or just clever editing? Real or not, MJ's words lit up the basketball world and the conversation. It wasn't slowing down. Then came another twist. Shaquille O'Neal stepped into the spotlight and Angel Reese's podcast, of all places. And what he said, total bombshell. Shaq praised Caitlin's game, her impact, and her future right in front of one of her biggest critics. No hesitation, no filter. just full respect. It was a powerful moment. The big diesel backing Caitlin Clark, loud and proud. Now, let's hear exactly what Shaq had to say, because this one speaks volumes.
And I was a hater because, you know, I'm down. She was like, she's not going to hit that shot. And bam, like, damn, she's not going to hit that shot. Man, like, if I say 10 times you're not going to hit the shot and you hit the shot, that means you're the truth.
Magic Johnson isn't just an NBA legend. He's also a part owner of the Los Angeles Sparks, which means he's closely tuned in to the WNBA recently. Magic shared his thoughts on Caitlin Clark's growing impact and, as always, his words carried weight. He praised Caitlin's influence but also shined a light on the entire rookie class, calling it a sign of an exciting new era for the league. It was a thoughtful take from someone who truly cares about growing the game. Now let's take a closer listen to what Magic Johnson had to say and why it matters.
Now, Caitlin, her teammates got to come to her defense.
Sure.
You can't allow her to have to fight every battle, right?
Right.
But we have to understand that both Caitlin, Angel, and Brink, who plays for my Sparks, they made the WNBA better. And they're going to be tested by these incredible women who've been in the league for a long time. Caitlin is the most popular WNBA player, but she's not the best at this time. Just like Larry and I were not the best when we entered the league. We became the best.
Magic Johnson recently compared today's WNBA rising stars like Caitlin Clark to his legendary rivalry with Larry Bird, saying they have the power to elevate the league the same way. He praised Caitlin's potential but stressed she needs strong team support to truly shine. Meanwhile, Charles Barkley, known for his blunt takes, also showed support. He pointed out how Caitlin's game has improved over the season, proof that even the most outspoken critics are starting to give her credit.